Hey guys, it is Cece. I'm CeeMyCurlz. As you see, we got some butterfly locks going on. If you haven't already watched that video, go watch it. Go watch it. I don't know why you haven't yet. Go watch it. But today we will be talking about 6 reasons why your hair is dry. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be nice in this video, okay? So don't get your feelings hurt. This is your warning that I am going to be a little unfiltered. But these reasons are going to help you if this is a problem that you've been having. So before we get started, please make sure that you have already subscribed to my channel. Leave a like, and we're just gonna go ahead and get this thing going. All right, reason number 1 why your hair could still be dry. You're lazy. Ain't no ifs, ands about it, you're lazy. And when I say this, it's because most of y'all don't have a routine for your hair. You don't have a moisture routine. You don't. You don't do the same things every wash day to create a routine that retains moisture for your hair. And as a natural hair person, I'm telling you now, if you want to have natural hair, you need to make yourself a routine. Just make it. That's the only way your hair is going to not only be moisturized, but become manageable. You need a routine. And your hair will adjust to the routine and your hair will thank you. I'm telling you. I have a friend, her name's Jordan. She didn't have a routine for her hair at first. And her biggest problem wasn't even like always drying it. Her problems was also detangling it. She felt like her hair was a lot to detangle. I was like, well, how about you just get used to doing it every week? Like, you need to just go ahead, put it in the same parts that you do it. Well, don't always do the same parts because you can get breakage that way. But you basically need to be in the routine of detangling and washing your hair every week or 2 weeks, whatever works for you. But your hair has to know that wash day is coming. And when she did that, she said, Cece, you were right. My hair is a lot more manageable now. And I'm just like, our hair learns. Our hair wants us to take care of it. And once you start taking care of it on a regular basis, your hair is going to thank you by looking popping and you by being cute. Okay, let's get into the next one. The next reason why your hair could still be dry is because you don't know your hair porosity. Hair porosity is how well that your hair absorbs moisture. So if you have low porosity hair, that means your hair cuticle is shut. So whenever there is water, it goes like this. It just bounces off. Just bounces off. If you have high porosity hair, that means your cuticle is open. So when there is water, it goes in, but then it just goes right on out. So, and then if you have normal, that means you have a nice mix of both. So it's kind of like, not like this, not like this. It's more like this. It's able to go in, and then eventually it'll trickle its way out. So the reason why that is important is because a lot of people don't fall into that normal realm. Either we have high porosity hair or you have low porosity hair. I have low porosity hair. So one of my biggest things when I first turned natural was learning how to get moisture into my hair. So one of the big things that I had to learn was I needed heat. Heat was my best friend because it allowed my cuticle to open up so that my moisture would get in. And then one of the advantages, I'm not even gonna lie, this is a big advantage of low porosity hair, is that once it's in there. And you don't gotta worry about it leaving most likely until next wash day. Now in the summer, I would say that I do notice my hair does tend to dry out more because the weather's warmer outside, so my cuticles aren't as shut. So that is one characteristic I can say. Now for high porosity hair, your problem is that you just can't keep the moisture in. And one characteristic that just comes with high porosity hair care is that you often do have to reapply moisture throughout your week. It's not going to get you through the whole week. It's going to get you maybe to like 3 days, and then you just got to reapply some moisture. And is that annoying? Yes, but that's just your hair. Get over it. It's your hair. And one of your advantages is you guys aren't as sensitive to specific ingredients. So buying products for the most part is going to be a lot easier for you because you don't have to be so in tune with the product list, because a lot of these products have protein in them. And for low porosity girls, we can be protein sensitive. So a lot of those products aren't gonna work for our hair. As for a high porosity girl, you can use as much protein as you want. Don't do protein overload though. Please give yourself a routine and do protein moisture, okay? But yeah, like there are their highs and there's lows for each porosity level. If you guys would like a video on hair porosity, request it in the comments. Next one. You are not properly cleansing your hair. And this can also go back to porosity level. So let's say you have high porosity hair, and you're noticing that either your hair is really dry after wash days, or you could just not be penetrating your hair. Like, you just notice that your hair doesn't look like it's getting clean. You need a shampoo or a co-wash. If your hair is drier, you might be able to use the co-wash. But if you're noticing product buildup and like gunky stuff on your scalp, you need a shampoo. Now for low porosity girls, you just need a shampoo. Get rid of the co-wash. Co-washes do not work. They don't get your hair clean. Unless your hair is short, then I will understand why you have a co-wash, because they do like to wet their hair more, because that just helps with the whole curl poppage. You know, like if you got one of those twas, I get it. I get why you have a co-wash. But you still need a shampoo. The reason why I'm saying you're not cleansing properly is because cleansing, it starts off your wash day. So let's tackle the problem of product buildup. You need a shampoo for product buildup, because without that, it is not your products that you're applying after wash day, even your deep conditioner. If your hair strand is not clean, nothing is going to penetrate, and it's just going to keep on coating it and weighing down your hair, and your hair might start looking greasy and nasty, and your scalp, oh, don't even get me started on buildup on your scalp, because it's trifling. And the reason why I said you might, for high porosity girls, you might need to include a co-wash is because shampoos do dry out your hair. So you could be getting to a point where you're using a shampoo a little bit too much, and the co-wash is going to help still cleanse your hair, but help keep your hair's moisture at the same time. And then there's moisturizing shampoos. Use a moisturizing shampoo. They're amazing. I use some moisturizing shampoos. I like to have a good middle though. Like, I don't want my moisturizing shampoo too moisturizing to where my scalp isn't getting clean. But for a high porosity girl, you're not as prone to buildup as me. So a moisturizing shampoo could be your perfect option. So yes, cleansing is important. The only way you're going to be able to receive moisture is if your hair is clean, okay? Okay. All right, number 4, you're not deep conditioning regularly. I ask my friends this all the time whenever they say their hair is dry. I'm like, when's the last time you deep conditioned? And the reason why deep conditioning is important is because deep conditioners do something that creams and stylers and even regular conditioners don't do. They penetrate your strand and they get deep up in there. And then that stuff, the deep conditioner is what's going to make not even your hair more moisturized, but it's also going to add to manageability, because it's giving the things that your hair needs specifically while it's wet, while it's still in that pre-styling phase. Without a deep conditioner, your leave-in conditioners and your cream becomes your only source of moisture, and they don't provide the same long-lasting moisture that a deep conditioner will. You need all of those to provide moisture to your hair. You don't just need one. A leave-in conditioner does not do what your deep conditioner does. Your styling cream does not do what your deep conditioner does. Your regular conditioner does not do what your deep conditioner does. You need to deep condition. And if you have low porosity hair and you're saying, I don't really see a big difference when I'm deep conditioning, you need to add heat. Period, point blank. You need to add heat. I do not tell you how much heat changed the game for me. And then like, if you don't want to buy a whole dryer, you can just get one of those button attachments. But adding heat to your deep conditioner, sis, your hair is going to look like butter. It's going to look and feel like butter. Your curls are going to be all popping. But deep conditioning is a must, guys. So I'm not saying that all you need to do is deep condition. No, you need to deep condition and then you need to add your leave-in. They work together. They're going to keep the moisture in your hair. And yeah, get a deep conditioner. All right, number 5, not using the right products. This goes back into hair porosity. Not using the right products could be a huge reason why. And what really is important when it comes to buying products, read your ingredient list. You need to read your ingredient list, because as a low porosity girl, I have protein sensitive hair. So back in when I was first starting and I was trying to figure out what products worked for me, I wasn't completely into reading the list. I would just be like, oh, I saw this natural hair girl try this, let me try this. So I bought the Eden Body Works leave-in conditioner, and I noticed it gave my hair a kind of straw-like feeling, and it beat it up, and it just kind of sat on my hair. But I'm just like, maybe that's just how conditioners work. I don't know. So I also tried the Made Choice JBCO. And even though it didn't beat up on me, it still gave me this straw-like thing. JBCO, their Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in. I'm gonna be a little more specific. So I tried that leave-in. I kind of got the same strawy feeling. So I read the ingredients on both of those. They both have hydrolyzed wheat protein. So then I think, wait, protein. Aren't I protein sensitive? No wonder my hair is not responding to it. It all goes into that. So protein sensitivity is something I have to look for in my products. That's something that I have to make sure that my stylers specifically don't have them. I cannot use any type of styler except for some reason, Eco Styler Gel. Because Eco Styler Gel has protein in it. But any leave-in with protein, any cream with protein, my hair says no thank you. And that's why you need to read your ingredient list. You're going to be able to notice which products are helping you. And when you, I'm so scatterbrained. So let's say you are having a product that you notice works a lot better than your other products. You need to go read that ingredient list, figure out what it is. I noticed that my hair loved coconut oil in my products. It doesn't like it separately, but it loves it, especially if it's like the third or fourth ingredient. My hair loves that stuff. So I noticed that if ever I buy a product list, or when I'm buying products, I'm gonna read through it. Some things I look for avocado oil. I look for protein, because if it has protein, I put it down immediately. If it has coconut oil, it gets me a little more excited. If it has aloe vera juice, I'm like, oh, my hair is really gonna like this. Another thing that I noticed that my hair likes is products with honey. This only comes from one trial and error, unfortunately. But during your trial and error phase, make sure you're reading your ingredient list, because if you have a product that isn't working, you're able to read it and be like, okay, so this is kind of what was in it. And when you're doing your shopping, look for stuff that doesn't have that same ingredient in the product. And you might notice that your hair responds to that so much better. And you need to read that list now and be like, all right, so my hair likes these stuff. And that's gonna be your baseline, so that when you are shopping and you get in the habit of reading the ingredients, your shopping is gonna go like that. You're not buying so many products that don't work for you anymore. And your hair is gonna be happier and your curls are gonna be popping. And the last reason is number 6. You are not properly sealing in your moisture. So you could be having the problem as in your hair is super moisturized during the summer. Whenever we get to winter, your hair, like, the moisture doesn't last. You're losing moisture by like the 3rd or 4th day. You're not making it all the way to wash day like you normally do. And that's because you need to add a sealant into your routine. If you guys have heard of the LOC or LCO, those are a method of sealing in moisture into your hair so that it lasts for at least a week to 2 weeks. So what LOC stands for is leave-in oil cream. If you guys are hip, oils and butters are sealants. They're sealants. So those are things that you want to apply lastly once you've already put in your moisture. Now, I do kind of like the lock method just a bit, but I prefer LCO because it kind of, I like the LCO method better because in that order, it kind of just emphasizes that oil is that sealant property. Oil is what's going to help lock that strand back down, especially for high porosity people. You guys you gotta seal. You gotta seal, you gotta seal, you gotta seal. Butters are going to be your best friend if you are high porosity and natural, because the butter is a sealant as well, but it's a thicker sealant than the oil. So that is something that is going to help keep your moisture in even longer than the oil would. But basically, oils will seal in that moisture. So you can put in all your creams, you can put in all your leave-ins, and without the oil, it's not going to last as long. But you do want to pick out oils that are going to also not be too greasy on your hair. So if you are low porosity like me, I suggest grapeseed oil. Love grapeseed oil. It's a super lightweight oil. I also am obsessed with avocado oil. I love avocado oil. And then I also use a bunch of different oils in my oil blend, but I preferred an oil that is less thick because my hair, it will just kind of like sit on my hair if it's a little too thick. or like I'll be sitting in cars, or I'll be leaving my head against the window and I'll be leaving grease stains, and you don't want that. And that's literally a sign that, okay, maybe my oil is just a little too thick. But I do recommend sealing with oil or a butter in the colder months. I seal with oil in the colder months. Some people seal year round, but sealing is huge. Okay. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm kind of blown because I already recorded this. I actually recorded this video 3 times. First time I ran out of space. Second time I literally just did it and I had my scarf on the whole time, and I'm really blown because that video was pretty lit. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys like my channel. Please subscribe. I am on a journey to 200 subscribers. I would love to get there by the end of the year, so please subscribe. Check out my other videos. I have tons of skincare videos, tons of natural hair videos. Eventually we'll be getting into The Sims. I'm so excited. Just pray for me. I am job hunting right now, so we are gonna pray that this job hunt will hopefully come to an end and I will get an employment soon. So yeah, please make sure that you are supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and please stay blessed, stay safe. It's crazy out there. I'm in Maryland. Rates have gone back up, so please make sure you are being careful. Okay, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.